happening in Buffalo. Shifting gears now, interest in outdoor winter activities is at an all-time high. Snowshoe rentals are hard to find. It is the same story with cross-country skis.
But if you have downhill skis or a snowboard and a little bit of wind, you can actually cruise with no hill or chairlift needed. Shayne Wells is in White Bear Lake this morning with that story.
A new year brings new challenges, and you know what? I prefer extreme sports to the challenges of 2020. So we are checking out snowkiting, which mesmerizing to watch. Looks very challenging. Chad Dobson is going to give us the scoop. He owns Dynamik Kiteboarding. You are a coach. Now, kiteboarding is what you do in the summer on the open water. Snowkiting, same idea, but on the snow. Tell us, how challenging is this for someone to get into and start?
It's nowhere near as difficult as it might look to an outsider.
Right.
You see these guys riding, they're on very large kites, 12, 13 meters. If we were starting out, we actually start you out on a 2.5 meter kite, and we work our way up as your skill level gets better. So we add power and size of the kite as your skill level allows. And it's really not as intimidating as it looks.
Yeah, these kites were a lot bigger than I thought they were going to be, but as you mentioned, they're kind of different sizes. These are bigger because we don't have quite as much wind out here today. How did you yourself get into it? Did you start with kiteboarding or snow kiting?
I started in the winter back in 2000. I moved back here from Montana. I'd been living out there and was skiing a lot, and saw somebody going across the lake, and I was like, I got to get back on skis. So got my first kite back then, and it's just been a long journey since.
Now, do you go downhill skiing?
Yes.
Because I'm like, you don't need any hills here.
Nope.
You're just flying around.
But if you get out in like a farm field with rolling hills, or you go out west in the mountains, you can use the same kites. You can go up the hill, down the hill, across the hill. You can be out in the mountains and going up and down above the tree line, and it's your imagination is kind of the limit is where you can go.
This is so incredible. I could watch this all day. Tell me, what would you prefer? Kiteboarding or snow kiting? Like the perfect winter day or summer out on the open water?
Probably prefer the summer. I really like being on the hydrofoil and also wave riding. We get nice big waves up on Lake Superior or taking a trip and going to the ocean. But I love to ski. I love the winter. So, you get a nice winter day where it's sunny and warm like this, and you can have a ball all day long.
Absolutely. But you said too, by the way, kiteboarding is more challenging to get started than snow kiting. So this is actually how your gateway to kiteboarding would be trying it first on the snow here. Thank you so much for joining us and showing off some tricks here this morning. This has been really fun to watch. Again, it's Dynamik with a K, kiteboarding.com, and that is Chad Dobson's website. Back to you.
Oh, great. It looks really fun. A good friend of mine does kiteboarding in the summertime and when it's water, of course, but that looks like a lot of fun.
Love how people are just embracing this. It's cold, it's a long winter, so especially this winter, but people are just really trying to make the most of it, Cody.
Might as well. I mean, there's nothing else to do. So there's that. You're welcome. But at least we're building ice.